y'all, welcome to Cooking with Uncle Bob. This is Uncle Bob coming to you right here on YouTube, Cooking with Uncle Bob. Today we're going to do something, one of my favorite things, one of my special treats during game day coming up, all these football games, NASCAR coming back home soon, wrestling, whatever. Today we're going to do a pork belly bites, which is basically bacon. Who don't love bacon? And hey y'all, just remember, like us on YouTube, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, and pick up some of our rubs. We got all types of different rubs here. Uncle Bob's rubs and seasonings. Yeah, there you go. That's a steak. Today we're going to be cooking with the butt and rib rub. And we're also going to be cooking with the rad sauce today. Watch this. So what we're going to do is, this is our pork belly. We're going to cube it. We're going to cut it, and we're going to cube it. Now you can cut it to whatever size you like. That's totally up to you. But we're going to cut it. And also you're going to need you a wire rack where you can lay it on there when we sprinkle this bad boy. Now we're going to put it back in this pan over here. And we're going to continue to cut this pork belly. Which this is not a full pork belly. We took half of it and saved for a later date. So we are doing some pork belly bites today, y'all. And you just keep cutting here and cutting. You know, you can make them any size you like. It's up to you. But we're going to have some pork belly bites today. And we're cutting right now. A lot of people love pork belly. Alright guys, you see we got all this cut up right here. Now what we're going to do is, you can use any rub you like, but we push our rubs on here. Uncle Bob's butt and rib rub. We're going to shake it. We're going to shake it. Get it on this pan. Well, there. What we're going to do is just keep shaking, shaking, shaking until we get the consistency we want. And what we're going to do is, once we get done, we're going to cut our you can do it in the oven or you can do it in the smoker. Set it between 250 to 275, and we're going to let this cook for about 2.5 to 3 hours. We're going to let it cook for 2.5 to 3 hours, and it's going to be some good eating when we get done, guys. Check that out. We're going to take this out of the rack. The rack's going to come out like this, and we're going to put this on our grill like this for 2.5 to 3 hours. And I'll show you the rest of it when we come back. Alright guys, like I said, we got them on the grill right now. The pork belly bites. I'm going to open it up and show y'all. That's what they look like on the grill. They go for 2.5 to 3 hours. We'll check them periodically. Like I said, yes, y'all hear the donkeys, and I do have donkeys. And they are talking. They're hungry too. They want some pork belly. But just like I said, 2 or 3 hours on the pork belly at 250, 275, and we'll let it roll. All right, guys, we just pulled them off the smoker. Look at here at these pork belly bites. Now we're going to kick this thing on up a notch. We're going to get them on this pan. We're going to leave them in this pan. We're going to put some butter in this pan. Butter fell right there. We're going to put butter in there. A whole stick of butter is going in there, guys. A whole stick on these pork belly bites. And don't forget to grab these seasoning rubs right here at Uncle Bob's. Go online. The link will be right down here where you can get these rubs and seasonings. Alright, we're going to spread the butter around. We're going to add a little brown sugar. We're just going to sprinkle it on there in different areas. A little bit of brown sugar. Here we go. We're getting these pork belly bites and ready to get in the tum-tum and say yum yum. Get my sugar out right here, and we got one more ingredient. This is old brown sugar. Brown sugar we putting on it. That ought to be enough brown sugar. Then we're going to take some old-fashioned honey and just drizzle on the top of these things. We're going to start from one side and just drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. We're going to go all the way back up. And we're going to put this thing back on the grill for 250. Same temp. We're going to go about an hour, hour and a half. And then we're going to go to the final phase of the pork bites. So y'all stay tuned and get ready for this hot action show right here. Cooking with Uncle Bob. Alright guys, we just pulled them off the smoker. Now we're going to do the third phase, and I forgot to tell y'all in the second phase, add some tinfoil because it keeps the moisture in. And that was my bad about the tinfoil. Now what I did this time, I shook a little bit more rub onto it just to add some more flavor. And now we're going to add the Uncle Bob's Red barbecue sauce. We're going to stick it back in the oven for about 15 minutes here. Here we go. This is going to be the glazed part. Right here. This is going to be the money. There we go. I'm going to run over here and get me a spoon so I can kind of mix it up a little bit. There we go, mixing the rub in there. And guys, we're just going to pop this in the oven without even being covered up, because all we're trying to do is get the glaze to harden up here. And then we're going to have some pork belly bites here short. But I won't leave this no more on there in 10 or 15 minutes. That's all you're going to need. And like I said, I'd stick my hands in it, but I just don't feel like being sticky. So I'm rolling it with the spoon, but we'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. I pulled them off the smoker. You've seen them smoking. They're cooling down a little bit. I pulled them out of the pan. Like I said, we let them 15 to 20 minutes glaze. I had to do them in the oven because I run out of pellets, but they still look mighty good. Look at there, they're hot, so that's why I'm not grabbing it. Look, it's what you call pork belly bites. We are fixing to try it. I made pork belly different ways, but I've never made it this way. So we're fixing to give it a test. Man. I'll be honest with you, I think that's the best way I've ever cooked pork belly. I gotta get another bite of this. You think with all that butter and all that cinnamon stuff and all the sweetness in it, it'd make it sweeter. But man, it's so tender. When the reason I'm having to chew a little bit longer, I burnt my tongue a minute ago. My wife burnt hers the other day, and I burnt mine today. But man, I'm going to tell y'all what. Y'all need to try this pork belly. Burn-ins is what they call them. You can look it up on YouTube. You can follow our recipe. But what I did, if I can even talk, man, we used the Uncle Bob's rub today. And the Uncle Bob's barbecue sauce. And I'm going to tell y'all what. Y'all be sure to like us. Follow us. Hit that bell on YouTube. Make that thing jing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. And also, our link down here is where to get our products at. We're in a couple stores locally. We're working on more. And just remember, guys, that oven, I'm telling you, second time it's been in a video. Sound like a bomb going off, but it ain't. And just remember, guys, when you're cooking with Uncle Bob, it's awesome.